Here we are in the garage today doing a little bit of bike maintenance. I've got my 2005 Honda CRF450. Get ready to change the air filter.
So all the tools you need is a 10mm socket.
I've already got a pre-cleaned air filter and a little bit of grease, some cleaner. That's about all we're going to need. So we've got our 10mm. The first thing we're going to do is take the seat off.
Yep.
So now that we've removed the two bolts, the only other point of contact where it's connected is right here on the gas tank. There's a screw with a washer in here, but it's just slid under there. So we'll lift the rear of the seat, slide it backwards just a little, move the seat just like that. So now that we have access to the air cleaner, there's only one bolt that goes through the air filter itself. It's got a wing nut on it. We'll remove that now. All right, now that the wing nut is out, we basically spin it just a little bit, bring it out. This is the grease we were talking about. We'll put another application of grease on the new filter. Basically what that's for is just to help the air filter seal to the air box itself, not to allow any air bypassing the filter without being filtered first.
Whenever you're changing your air filter, it's important to make sure there's no dirt left in there. So we're going to take our shop vac and clean out all the excess dirt. It's also important to clean the contact surface of the airbox. So we do that with brake clean.
All right, so we've got our dirty filter, and as I mentioned before, I already pre-cleaned this one, so I had an extra. I took this one, actually, got air filter cleaner. There's a lot of different cleaners out there. Basically just spray it on, work all the dirt out, and then rinse it off, dry it thoroughly, and then actually take this spray foam. It's air filter oil, spray it all over it, work it in really good. So basically what we're gonna do is remove the cage out of the old filter and put it in the new one. Just kind of work this out here a little bit. The center portion, there's a grommet in the middle, and that just fits right over the top of this. We'll do a little bit of cleaning on the cage here, put it in the new filter. All right, so we've got the cleaned cage. We're gonna put this right here in the center, and this grommet kind of slips in there, and then we'll just work the filter, the new clean filter, around the cage, all the way around. Just like that. All right, so I'm taking grease, and this is the same grease that we greased the axle on our trailer with. Basically what we're doing is right here where this sealing surface is, we just want to run a little grease all the way around. And basically what that'll do, again, as I mentioned before, will help seal it to the airbox. All right, a couple quick things. It's very difficult to put the air filter down in there and then install the bolt. So just make sure that it's in there first. And then because of the narrow opening here, the filter kind of has to go down and then turn. So makes it a little bit easier when you're installing it. So I found that this can be the most difficult part of installation, is getting the bolt and everything to line up. But what I found is there's this little tab right here on top of the air filter, and there's this little peak right here in the airbox, and if you line both of those up, it makes it a whole lot easier. You still kind of got to fish around in there and find where this the bolt actually screws in, but generally if you line that up, it makes it a whole lot easier. All right, with our air filter now secure in there, the last thing is to reinstall the seat. So right here is that slot that has to go right here on the gas tank. So we're gonna slide it in there, make sure that's underneath there, and then work our way down. It's catching a little bit right there. There we go. We're ready to install our seat bolts.
Last thing to do is to install the seat bolts.
All right, we're all assembled, put back together. A pretty simple process. If you have any questions or you have tips of your own that we could learn from, leave them in the comments below, and we'll read them and get back to you as soon as we can.
Subscribe to our channel, give us a big thumbs up, and thanks for watching.
Nice job.